Hey, Thabreakmaster here, and I'm here today to give you my full animated movie review of The Killing Joke. I wanted to do something a little different today, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. So first things first, let me talk about the first, 30 to 40 minutes of this movie here. So pretty much what we have here is Batgirl going out, and we have this villain getting super familiar with her. And that took a lot, and I mean a lot of time from the movie. And it's good to see, Batgirl doing things, having action, beating up people and stuff like that before, the inevitable happens where she becomes paralyzed from the waist down because of Joker. But so it's like, that was nice, but at the same time, just like that, this whole thing, honestly, with this guy took way too long. Like, they could have literally cut that in half, and we could have had like an extra 20 or so minutes of something else that could have been more to the movie. That could have added more to the movie than what we had here. And the thing is, I do understand the purpose of what this whole thing was trying to do. Pretty much, in a nutshell, you don't want your villains to get super familiar with you, act like they're your best friend and crap like that. Because Joker and Batman are pretty much that. A villain being way too close to their freaking hero counterpart. The yin and yang. The peanut butter and jelly. The salt to my cracker. But yeah, just to waste 30 to 40 minutes just to convey that one message, yeah, that's just a little too much. Not only that, the dude, he ends up going to jail, and like that's the end of his story. Like, that's it. And it's like I'll admit, it was kind of interesting. So it's just like, it's kind of like a wasted character in a way. And I just like, I don't know, it kind of irked me a little bit. So honestly, it's a bit of a con for this movie. So on to the next thing, which is the most controversial thing of the movie here, and it's not the freaking Joker having sex with Barbara, that rape that happened. No, not at all. It's the bat sex. I don't know how to feel about that. So, look, here's the thing. Even though it was really odd and it just came out of nowhere, because literally just came out of nowhere, I was like, what's going on? I need an adult. I'm saying that even though it's a rated R movie, not way too old anyways, but we get past that point. I understand why I guess they did it though. So like, that whole thing pretty much was supposed to convey that, hey, Batman, like I said, he's chaotic good and Joker's the chaotic evil, right? And, again, Batman, he's not really right in the head, And he's the type of guy that if a girl kind of approaches him to, do stuff with them, he's not really going to fight back like that. Like, Harley Quinn can go up for a kiss and he's not going to stop her. Catwoman can come up and try to seduce him. He's not really going to say no to that. Here's the worst case here. Talia raped Batman and says that he loves Talia. He loves his son. It's like, Batman, are you okay? So it's like, we already know that he was kind of already having a screw loose, but this just reinforces the thought. Like, this freaking girl could have been like your daughter in some sense here. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. And you do this, like, Batman. So yeah, just showing that he has a bit of a screw loose too, and he's not really, the greatest guy. I don't know. I feel like that's honestly not necessary for the movie. If the real Killing Joke, the comic book, didn't have that in there, I don't think that was necessary to add that. I'm just saying. And so when it comes to pretty much like the rest of this movie, we get, Joker's backstory a bit here. He had one bad day, and that one bad day pretty much turned him into the Joker, having his freaking wife just die the way that she did. And he wasn't there. Just like, he heard the news and he was just like so shocked by the whole thing. He's like, what? And he was trying to, to do this whole little heist thing with these guys that was going to give him enough money to be able to get his family out of the situation that they're in and everything. Like, he was doing all this crap just for, his wife and his, soon to be child and everything that was, supposed to come, but that didn't happen because she died. So with him being broken like that and just destroyed pretty much, he still had to do the heist, which ultimately led us to that accident that happened to him, which made him the Joker. And with that scene, him just breaking down, and he's like, just crying and just gone. It's like, it's crazy. It's freaking crazy. And I do feel like they actually did that scene justice, in my opinion. Like, I understood, like, people were saying how, if I heard my wife and soon-to-be child die and everything, I'd be breaking down crying and everything like that. But it's like, people should understand, like, this is, to him, he couldn't process it at the time. He wasn't sure what the heck, like, this really happened. Like, you haven't seen you haven't seen the actual body and all that stuff yet, Like, you just heard it from the cops, and it's just like, did this really just happen? It's almost like a bad joke. And so then later, after he falls into that freaking chemical plant thing and stuff, and he comes out of it, you see him finally break down, start crying, and he just lost it. He's like, he's done. Like that was his whole world, and his whole world literally was gone. And then he got flipped upside down, and then he just changed. His whole body actually changed, and it's just like, with all that going on, yeah, like he wouldn't cry just immediately right there. Some people can convey emotions differently than others sometimes, Some people won't start crying until much later on with someone's death sometimes, Like, that's just what happens. And like I said, he was more so probably in disbelief than anything else. So like I said, I feel like they did that scene pretty darn good, honestly. Because I felt it. I was like, crap. Dang, I am sorry. And so the last thing I really want to talk about here is the end of this movie. The way it ends... I don't know. It was very anticlimactic, and I don't know. I just felt like, I mean, what I was hearing, because I didn't really catch it, I guess, but it seems like which is weird, Batman laughed at the Joker's joke. Wait, what? Batman can laugh? Like, wait a minute. And act Joker's joke nonetheless? It's like what we saw apparently, like his hand was like getting closer to Joker's neck, and you can like suggest that Batman probably had to kill him because he was having this inner turmoil with Joker at this point. He kept thinking like, either you're going to kill me or I'm going to have to eventually kill you. You know what I mean? And it's like they couldn't really find a middle ground the whole thing. And even after he talked about it a little bit with him, and it's just like he still really couldn't find nothing because Joker's just not gonna, he's not gonna change. Like what he is now is what he is, and that's not gonna change. That's not gonna happen. The only thing you can do is pretty much kill me. And so with the way this movie ends, it just looks as though like, oh, Batman's hand's getting close to his neck, so you can think that he probably just strangled him and can kill them like that. That's it. But again, like to me, I don't know. I really didn't see that, and it just, I don't know. Like I said, it just really kind of just ended, and I'm just like, so like, what happens next? Like what's going on? And I don't know. It's like the ending for me was just kind of like, I'm torn between it. I don't really enjoy it. I mean, like I said, if it's really that's what was going on, and it's just like, okay, cool. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like there could have been more. They could have ended it like in a different way or something. I don't know. It just, again, it felt very anticlimactic. One thing I also want to actually mention is also the whole torture scene that Joker did to Commissioner Gordon. Now, it was really messed up. Like when he got into that whole, train thing and they were going down and he saw pictures of oh my God, of his daughter just there naked, and the Joker was having his way with her, and it's like that was messed up. That was really messed up. That they didn't really full on show it like that, but you could see pretty much enough. You're like, God dang, what he did. You know what I mean? It's just like for him to see that and then still be like, do it by the books, Batman. You take him in and stuff. And I was like, I was kind of surprised. Like he still didn't break. So it's like, okay, and that's also supposed to show that, hey, even though he's having a bad day, that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna just all of a sudden turn into a Joker. Not everybody turns like you. Not everybody's crazy like that. But it's like at the same time, I don't know. The whole torture scene just felt like it was a bit weak, honestly. I've seen some of the comic with this, and it's just like the comic, I feel like, conveyed that whole thing a lot better. And it just, I don't know. I felt like they could have added more to the effect. They could have made it more impactful, and I felt like they kind of took it easy in a way. But I don't know, that's just me. Overall, I did enjoy the movie for what it's worth. Like the rating I would give it is like maybe like a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad movie, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Like I felt like there's a lot of things they could have done to really make this movie better. Like I said, take a good chunk of the first part of the movie with the whole Batgirl and that dude, and had added some more, some effects, some more craziness for the Joker. You know what I mean? Like they could have added more to this whole thing, but I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. That's my rating for this movie. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think of, the Killing Joke. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Give me a rating. Tell me some stuff. Leave in the comments below. Like this review, and subscribe if you want to see some more reviews from me. So this has been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.